announcement that is going to shake the wrestling landscape here in our community as we know it. So for those that are listening and watching on Sportswire Radio, where truly all wrestling matters, Shawn, Jovi, tell us what your announcement is.
So, if you don't mind, before a little bit before the announcement here, I just got to
Sure.
mention a few things.
Absolutely.
So, I want to take a little detour back to GBYWN, like you said. I wasn't the most popular guy in the forum back then, but it was something I held dear to my heart. The backyard wrestling scene, all that stuff. I've had the heart for it the whole time. And when I came back in 2021, I didn't think I had that anymore. But I was proven wrong. And I was proven wrong that backyard wrestling was dead. Clearly it wasn't. In fact, I think this is a new era and it needs something new, something prestigious, something beautiful to make the world a better place for the underground scene and not have to dwell in whatever that shit show was yesterday. I want the future to be now, and I want this era of backyard wrestling to be the best it can possibly be, because that is what I believe in. So without further ado, I want the term all wrestling matters to be more than a hashtag. I want it to be almost like a movement. And you know that, Tom. We've talked about that.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Yes, we have. And that is why all wrestling matters. You can don't call it a comeback for GBYWN, because this is basically going to be the makings of a new alliance. Now, when you say alliance, you think like NWA or something like that?
Yeah, yes. I mean, it was AEW had a relationship with TNA during COVID.
Yes.
You know, you've seen other promotions. WWF in the late 90s had a relationship with the NWA. Yeah, we've seen W had
and that's the thing. And what happens when their champion comes to town, Tom? How big of a deal is it? Pretty big deal, right?
Absolutely. I mean, how about back in the day, Bob Backlund and Ric Flair? And you used to see, back in the day, you would see, let's say, Bruno Sammartino and Buddy Rogers. You would see Pedro Morales wrestle Ric Flair, and you would see one company wrestle another company. Nick Bockwinkel wrestled Bob Backlund once upon a time, and before Vince McMahon, you would see the best of the best go out there. Absolutely.
Exactly. And that's the point I'm trying to prove. But we can't do it without an incentive. We can't do it without a prize. You can't just say you're the best and not mean it, right?
I would agree with that.
GBYWN had a belt, right? They did.
Yes,
they did. And Rad Dad holds that as the forever holder.
Correct.
But that's not the point. We're talking about now. We're talking about 2024. And the term all wrestling matters means more than that, because it's not just a hashtag. It's not an alliance. It is also a world title.
What? Whoa. Slow down for a second. Shawn Jovi, did you mean to just tell me you were talking about this thing, all wrestling matters? And yes, I agree with you. We've spoke here since the beginning of this year about all wrestling matters and specifically focusing on wrestling that may not get the attention and the respect it deserves. I completely agree with you. But then you just talked about something there that kind of unites us, where you talked about, yes, and I got the thumbs up, sure. But the point is that you talked about an incentive. You talked about uniting some of the best, not only in the yard, but from different promotions. And for those that are listening and watching, may I ask what that may be that is in the background? Because it looks rather interesting.
Yes, of course. I'm going to hold on. One title for another here.
I realize.
Well, this one's not mine. It's for the community, my friend. You see, I wanted to give back to the community of backyard and underground wrestling. I wanted to give back to Sportswire Radio and all those great things. Because look at how much it's done for me as an individual, as a human being, as a wrestler, as a talk show person. A year ago on this platform, I couldn't even talk to you. I was speechless with James Marshall.
Well, you were the one, but you know what? You were the one person, if you really want to go down on the one person, I said, you know what, Joe, I would tell people that Jovi's all right. I said, Jovi, I got a soft spot for him. I said, don't count. Well, guys would message me. Certain people would come on. They couldn't talk. Maybe one or two of the people that were in that dumpster fire called Triple L, take the big fat L and just move on. But I was always like, you know what? Now I see something in him. And apparently, not only did you take that mantle, you took the bull by the horn, and you've got something that I see right there that literally says All Wrestling Matters World's Underground Champion. Rather interesting there. Now,
yes, sir.
May I ask how and what we will see to crown that championship? Because it's great to see that title with you. I know it's not your championship, but how will that be crowned, if you don't mind me asking?
So, first off, I just want to show off the side plates because those are cool. It has my vlog logo because,
And by the way, follow him on YouTube. I got the link. 9 subscribers away from 700. So I want people out there right now. He's at 691. If you're watching and listening this, wherever you may be.
This is my favorite one.
Well, that's great. I'll take care of myself, but Shawn Jovi's 9 subscribers away from 700. He's closing in on 1,300 followers on Facebook. He's on TikTok as well on Instagram. Out here for the first time, just hearing about Shawn Jovi. Hit that sub button, hit that like button, whatever it is. Go out there and support this man because this man has been one of those shining examples. Not only just here in the background, you see what he's got here, but also in the backyard, the underground, and really from all the people that I've had on here in over 5.5 years that I'm doing it. He has been one of the true shining examples of what it's about here on Sportswire Radio. So go support this man.
Thank you very much. So, how are we going to determine it?
Yeah, well, how are we going to...
I haven't come up with a match in particular, or that's still to come, but I will announce where this will be fought for.
I know it's not going to be at Backyard Brawl 2, though.
No. If there's a Backyard Brawl 2, I'm going to move out of Wisconsin and go to Iowa, I swear. Or Indiana, you never know where I'm going to wind up. I show places. But no, Summer Bash. I'm thinking Summer Bash.
Interesting.
Is where we're going to crown this.
Right after July 4th. It's in beautiful Bremen, Ohio.
Yep. Biggest wrestling gathering for independents and undergrounds and yarders.
From July 5th to July 7th.
Correct.
You can get in touch with Shawn Jovi about it. You can also get in touch with the guys in the IMF who are going to be here tomorrow night, I believe, about an hour ahead of the time we started tonight. Right. You can also get in touch with our good people out there in DKW, Dark Cryptic Wrestling. They're on YouTube. They're also a part of the foundation. So you can get in touch with them about more details on that. We'll be talking a lot about that show. I have no doubt starting next month, and then it'll be from July 5th to July 7th. So you're telling me here, Shawn Jovi, the resident rock star, that we're going to crown the new champion, the world's underground champion for All Wrestling Matters, this new community that you've created at Summer Bash from July 5th to July 7th. Is that correct?
Yes. Absolutely.
Pretty big deal. I mean, this is
big. I'm really excited for it too, Tom.
And you know what? I'm so glad, I'm so glad y'all, because I want to kick the ballistics here. I want to cut to the chase here because I'm going to now take just for a slight detour from you because this is what it's all about, because I've been doing this a while on this platform. I cover British wrestling. I cover independent wrestling. I obviously do a lot in the underground, the backyard, I would say for the past 1.5 years and change. But, what this is here